Hey everyone, Very Cute GM here. We just got done with their Tyranny playthrough, and I sent out a tweet saying, hey, I got a bunch of games. What should I play next? And among those games that I listed were Banner Saga 2, and the Banner Saga company just replied to my tweet, you should play Banner Saga 2, because 3 is already out, and you'll eventually want to play 3. Well, they just say we vote for Banner Saga 2, so I'm like, nobody else responded, so Banner Saga 2 it is. I got it on sale. It's been a little while since I played the game, so I don't remember everything. So there's a recap button. You see down there? There's a recap button. So we're gonna watch the recap button, and then we're gonna play a new game on easy, because I stink at games. And I just I want to hear the story. We have some centaur people, apparently now. Didn't have centaur people before. And there's Juno. I think that looks like Juno. And that's our Bjorn, I forgot his name. He doesn't look familiar. She don't look familiar. Let's watch the recap.
When the sun stopped in the sky, life continued as normal. Then the stone-armored dredge reappeared, ancient foes from the far northern reaches, and the world was thrown into chaos. Giant Varl defenders were slaughtered, their strongholds destroyed. Now Hakon is the Varl king and protects who is left of his race. Rook, a humble hunter and father of Alet, found himself leading frightened clansmen towards safety. His caravan crossed paths with Juno and Eyvind, two of the mysterious spellweavers known as Menders, who know something about the massive, mountain-breaking serpent on the loose. In Borsgard, a town under the protection of the mercenary leader Bolverk, both Varl and humans stood against a dredge general, the immortal Sunder, known as Bellower. Juno devised a way to stop Bellower, but it cost the life of one held dear. The saga continues.
So, are you gonna remember my last game? Because I know who died in that game. Who was the one that lost their life held dear? Let's see. All right. So, hold on. Options, difficulty. I'm cheap. I'm cheap. All right. New game. Import saved game.
Tíminn líður áfram, eins og straumþung á sem fleytir okkur áfram. Time continues washing over us, moment after moment, like waves on a coast. Some more fierce, more violent than others. So few of my kind, the giant world, remain alive. Even so, I find myself wondering if humans, while able to bear children, suffer more for the loss of loved ones. Several weeks have passed since we slew the Sunder known as Bellower, but the chaos of the world did not wither as we hoped. The world is breaking. We sail aboard hastily crafted ships for the safety of Arberain, the human capital. But the river curses us with a clear view of the dredge, assaulting another hopeless village.
gonna help them, aren't I? Damn it! Alette would help them. Because Alette lived. And Rook died. Oh yeah, I remember. Move away from those glowing rocks. This one's mine. You dumbass. You dumbass. Are we gonna get the dumbass? We're gonna get the dumbass. No, the dumbass is dead. Alright. Drag around the screen to see your surroundings. Click on the check mark. Alright, so yep, it's old controls. I wonder what's new. Portraits, short order initiative. Yep, heroes blue, enemy red, your turn next. Okay, Ivir. Yep. Yep, I know this. Yep, I'm good. I've done. It's coming back to me. Yep, click on the enemy. He's dead, so I know what armor, and I know what. Yep, renowned guard. He looks like a knife thrower. Okay. Without an enemy in reach, you can choose to smash an object in the way. Okay. Like this fella did. Alright, so we use willpower. Yep. And cooking. Alright. Yep, Sunder. Yep. Yep, selecting. Yep. Power strike. When there's pillage mode, each move's in order, no guarantee turns. Initiative has changed. Okay. Alright, so tutorial mode. Alright, if this guy he can run, so we can make him rest. Thread to Nuno. Get on the boat! Ozloth, get on the boat. Get on the boat. The villagers' reactions ranged from terrified by the foes to awestruck at your arrival. Their leader approaches and bows right, his name is Ivir, but he used to be another guy. And he left because he was ashamed because he killed a Dredge's child, mother, person thing. I usually don't do voices because I don't remember my freaking voices. Your timing makes me think the gods have returned. Please, He stops and Ivor nods his head towards you. The man peers under your hood. A girl leads those who saved us from those things? Hey, shut your mouth. She ordered us to land, and those things are dredge, like the ones you probably heard about as a kid. Between losing so many clansmen and this, I feel I am not myself. I thank you, Don't call her a child! He whips his cloak back with a flourish. I am Aleo Skalg, and your name? Alette, and this is Ivir. Ah, names destined for history. Oh, shut up. We don't give a shit. Sounds like the brave poet is going to use us in a few proper verses. I'll even make them rhyme, given the time. I already don't like you. His smile seems genuine, as much as the concern that follows. Do you have any idea that what... I'm not gonna do this accent. Do you have any idea what might be causing the deep rumbling underfoot? Probably the giant snake. Deep rumbling? Could be that giant serpent again. The serpent in the sun? Radomir? I'm no holy man, but joking about dead gods feels wrong. I don't think the sun serpent would break mountains and try to swallow us all. Who could say with the sun stopped in the sky like it is? Aelio looks skeptical. Tell me, did you just come from Guard? We heard rumors the Sunderer Bearer was sacking the town. We killed it. Aelio pauses and looks to Ivor, who confirms your statement with a nod. History indeed. Sundeer Slayers, here among us, depths. There's so many questions to ask. They'll have to wait until we're safely back on the longships and leaving this place. Skulk nods his understanding, but another question creases his brow. Leave? Not to sound ungrateful, but this place, it's all we have. It's our home. Well, I came from a place like that too, and it's all fucked up. I felt the same when Scourge was overrun. Except we had the sense to leave while we are able. But my children, you don't understand. I know exactly what it means to be a child stripped from your home and family. Aelio takes a step back before lowering his head. Packing and tending to our dead will take some time, but I'll have everyone there on the ship soon. Thank you for finally fucking understanding. You watch Aelio rejoin his family. I'm not that lucky! Moves his hands too much when he talks. It's unsettling. You smile, but you say nothing. People thinking we're heroes now? The role is breaking in more ways than one. It's not the first time you've been called a hero, Ygnarv. Oh yeah, that's his old name. Ivir, your father's closest friend, looked unamused. He is one of the giants known as Varl, and has fought Dredge in the northern winters. Personally killed one of the generals, the Sundeer Rise, and lost an arm to the Sundeer Bellower. Your humor reminds me of your father, since we're talking about things we'd rather avoid. I just keep hoping I'll wake up and see my dad again. Yeah, I keep thinking this is one of Rook's pranks, like when he made your mother think he had the plague. Ivor smiles fade when he sees your face. Sorry, I'm sure thinking about losing one parent is hard enough. Maybe I could ask you more about them later? Of course. Makes me feel like I'm still good for something. He walks towards the village, leaving you alone with your thoughts. I am a sad girl who lost her father. And her potential boyfriend. Because I made a wrong choice. The art is still as pretty as ever. Well, time to get a move on. From their homes must all flee. Yep! Just like before. Alright, I remember this. Ah, hey, Ubin. The traveling merchants are surprisingly well stocked, Ubin the Old Varl dubbed Skirvnir says. Since Guard, our numbers have grown. People have scavenged for food and eaten it too. Regardless, we still have plenty of supplies considering our destination. Where can I find the merchants? Can't miss them. Group of tents. What kind of supplies? Stuff like food and meat for the trip. The merchants have got a few interesting items which you can purchase with renown, I think? You have to choose wisely. Even your renown will only stretch too far. Of course. Almost forgot. There's something ruffling the feathers of the ravens, the mercenaries who followed us from Guard. Chat with their leader, Bolverk, but be careful, he's not like other Var. Yeah, he's got 2 broken horns and a nasty attitude. Alright, Melon gives you information about the caravan, supplies. Alright, so we got... Alright, we got 341 Varl, clansman fighters. Days of supplies, renowned, options, mappity map. Like I remember from the old days. And you can click on it. And we can get exit. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the market. Alright. Do I have... Wait. Yeah. I'll be over here now, because there's stuff over there. Click on this button to add supplies to your caravan. The area to the left shows these around here. Once you add supplies, confirm. Alright, so 5 renown, 1 renown gets 5. Damn. Alright, so we should add 15 or more. Let's get 20. 40? All the renown. Let's get 20. 30 days supplies worth. Alright, now we got items. Do I still have my old items from last game? Alright, this is 2 aggro. This is less 2 aggro. I got 12 renowned. 2 will per rest. Alright, can't afford this shit. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's get that. Exit. Alright, let's talk to, let's go to, I think her name is Olaf. A friend and mentor is demonstrating fletching an arrow to a few people you wrote. She's the cool one. She teaches chicks ladies how to be archers, and we need more of them. Give us a moment, will you? The group walks away as Olaf stands and wipes loose feathers from her tunic. These people owe you their lives. Your decision to stop here and I need to learn to read again. Your decision to stop here saved every one of them. Well, our clansmen all agreed. Don't be naive. Saving people is what you do. What your father did. Those under this banner agreed because they follow you. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of slack from being a kid and a woman. Her tone is forceful, and you almost smell it to break the tension. Almost. Alette, they respected Rook, and that respect has passed to you. But give them any reason to doubt you, and it will vanish. I don't know what I'm doing. Neither did your father. Not always, but the caravan saw him as confident and competent. Yeah, but why? How? Be decisive. For now, while you're proving yourself, keep your emotions private. Just follow my advice. She stares at you for a drawn-out moment before nodding. Her demeanor softens. I wanted to discuss the clansmen. They're good for scavenging for food, and the more we have, the more food they find. Training some of them to fight will keep the others safe, but it takes time. I'm not sure we have much of that to spare. As our leader, you are expected to decide how many will fight and how many will look for food. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Odd. You turn to leave, but Olaf stops you, grabs you in a tight hug. Rick had a way of making it easy for all of us to be stronger. Her words seem to be as much for her as they are for you. Yeah, Dad was pretty good. I feel like this guy's a stick in the mud. Alright, morale is good. +1. Alright, I don't wanna... Alright, let's talk to him. The Varro mercenary, Bolverk, and a rather large female fighter are talking to Juno, a member of the Spell-Weaving Members' Council. Bolverk looks annoyed. Nothing unusual. Yeah, he always looked annoyed. There is no haggling on this. You already accepted the offer in Bosgard. Get this one to do it. Get me to do what? If Juno's surprised by your presence, it doesn't show. She continues to stare straight at the Varro. Alette is seeing the survival of this caravan, something I doubt you care to do. She's a little small for such a big role, isn't she? Do I? And you're big for your small role. Wang looks wounded for a brief moment before readying an insult. This will help nothing. What we were discussing is private. Her look at Bolverk says she expects him to keep it private. Ivan needs my help with healing the wounded, but we should leave soon. See Hakon at the dock when you're ready. Juno leaves without another word. Fen Valka. One of these days, Claw and Fang go thirsty for Spellweaver blood. Claw and Fang? His axes. The large axe heads are polished, the blades sharp, the cheeks scarred from plenty of use, but the gray handles that stand out. They're unlike anything you've seen before. I don't think you even get close to her, dude. She fucking fended off a serpent. You're leading this rabble now? Only to our Burang. Then it's King Mynoff's job. Like he's got the answer to any of this. He'd royally piss himself if he ever saw a drudge. The pig-tailed fighter laughs. What's your name? I'm Folka, a shield maiden in charge of keeping the ravens alive. Bolverk gives her a stern look, but she doesn't back down. I already know who you are, chieftain. I heard there's a problem I should know about. Vrog seems to grow taller and more wild as he takes a step towards you. You're stopping to save every filing idiot along the river will get us killed. Makes more sense only to stop the ships when we need supplies. And get rid of half of these useless people. They're slowing us down. I will if they don't start pulling their own weight. Maybe you've got a bit more sense than I thought. Yeah, thanks. Bolverk snorts and turns his attention at a large steel cart behind him. His bare cloak back indicates the conversation is over. Alright, let's rest. Our morale is great. +2 will bonus. We should leave. Leave now while we can. We have no renown. We might as well leave. The wooden plank of well-used dock creaks as you walk across them. Hakon, a warrior recently acknowledged as king of the Varl, paces on the dock. Not sure I was made for this, he says as you approach. Commanding in battle is one thing. Deciding how many chickens we need to bring in? I can help if you need it. The giant raises his brow. You've got your own battles to fight, little one. I hear men saying they don't want to follow a girl, and proving yourself while being compared to the previous leader of your clan isn't easy. His mood darkens. Vognir's death still doesn't sit well with me. I aim to figure it out, but for now, let's set sail. Let's go, dude! After lighting the funeral pyre, the last villagers find seats on your rickety longships built of scrap wood, salvage, and bowsguard. The ravens find space around a large cart on the black-sealed vessel. Oars slowly move all the boats into the river's current. And we go to Arnsburg. The complaints of a few are growing. What does she really know about getting to Arnsberg safely? A smith says. A few others chime in with agreement. Her father was something else, but her? She should be looking for a husband. Not telling me what to do. Some laugh, others encourage him. Olaf looks to the group of men before turning to you. She seems interested in hearing her. My father was great. I hope to be remembered as fondly. To Rook, someone shouts, and to his blood flowing through Alette. The caravan joins in, cheering, drawing out the complaints of the smith and his men. Olaf gives you a faint smile. Alright, looks like there's something up ahead. So, Aelio looks ill. At least it's not the brackish sea, he whispers to himself as he steps around the rowers and baggage to speak to you. I'm not sure we were all built for aquatic voyages, and I hear Argberg is quite a distance away. My people could use a few hours to rest on solid ground. The hopeful looks from the others sway you, and the signals you to sway you, and you signal for the ship to make land. Would you mind telling me why the capital is our destination? Aelio asked. Argan's words have never been breached. Ah, of course. The growing wall should certainly keep the Dredge army at bay, shouldn't they? You say nothing. Dredge, Aelio almost says in awe. Men and Varro's storied foe from oh so ever long ago. But they're real, and here. How have they made it so far south? His glance at the Var is met with both anger and shame. Dude, there are a lot of them. The long ship rocks gently, and the skull grabs a rope to steady himself. If only we had the fable horses to ride upon, we'd outpass the Dredge and be on sound footing. He dramatizes misery, is almost as amusing as his thanks when he steps back on land. We moved for a day. A day! We should be going more!